Tyler from Plugged On. I'm here with an album review, this time the new album from the band Decrepit Birth, titled Axis Mundi. This came out on Nuclear Blast Records. This is their fourth album, the follow-up to 2010's Polarity. Guess it has been 7 years since we have gotten a new Decrepit Birth album. I find it very interesting that we have gotten a new Decrepit Birth album and a new Winter Sun album on the same day. Both those bands don't put albums out that frequently. And, you know, both albums are highly anticipated from both sides. So, very, very cool there. I love when stuff like that happens. So, Decrepit Birth, they are a death metal band. You know, Polarity is an incredible album. To me, Polarity took Death, the band, and just took it almost to a whole nother level. It just feels, with their leads, their arrangements, and all kinds of stuff with that album, you know, they're very death inspired, except Decrepit Birth is now taking speed to you know, taking that style, adding speed, adding a lot more heaviness, a lot more chunkiness, and a lot more technicality to it, a lot more shreddiness and all kinds of stuff. That's how I always felt about Polarity. In Decrepit Birth, I mean, all three albums they put out previously are fantastic. I mean, Diminishing Between Worlds is another just fucking incredible album from this band. And how does this album stack up? And I think it stacks up pretty damn well. I do like this album, but it is a slightly different. It does have those big, huge sounding moments, you know, lots of lead guitar or something like that, but it's not so on the nose like Polarity is. The production's a lot more evened out, and I would say those moments happen a lot less on this album, but I do really like them when they are there and they happen. You know, tracks like Spirit God or The Sacred Geometry are fantastic tracks for that type of stuff, and I love when Decrepit Birth does that stuff. I think they do it very well. I think it makes them stand out from the pack. But then there's also a lot more just straight up fucking death metal moments on here, with just blistering fast riffs, fucking in your face vocals by Bill Robinson, and those moments I think work really well too. You know, Transcendental Paradox is a track that I felt was a lot more straightforward than any of the other ones, and with just fucking incredible riffs. And then you get, you know, Epigeneric Simplicity, which has just fucking insane riffs too. The Sacred Geometry is another track that just has awesome riffs. That's the thing that makes this album stand out to me, you know, where it's those, you know, crazy leads and big, huge sounding moments on Polarity that make that stand out to me. It's just fucking blistering fast with super catchy riffs that'll get stuck in your head all fucking day. That's what I like about this album, in my opinion. Also, like I said, with the production, I feel things are a lot more evened out. Those, you know, moments, while fantastic, I feel they're just produced way better. Of, you know, the guitar lead sound just way better. It blends with everything very well. And then also, I just feel this album is a lot beefier sounding. The guitars just from Matt Satella just fucking, they're beefy. I love it. And I almost, you know, I was listening like Polarity and stuff, and I love the sound of that album. But I was like, man, I just love how beefy this fucking album sounds in terms of riffs, and when they slow it down and get to those really chunky, heavy death metal moments, it just really pays off. It works very well. I love those fucking moments on this album. Overall, I mean, I think it's good. I think it's, you know, it's a fun fucking death metal album to listen to. And I just think Decrepit Birth have, you know, they already had earlier in their career, but they separate themselves from everybody else because of, you know, they just try new stuff. You know, it's just, this song will be a little bit more straightforward death metal. This song's going to have some crazy ass fucking guitar lead. This song's going to have a blistering solo and combined with a really just super catchy riff or something. You know, they just try a bunch of different stuff. They're not afraid to do new things, and that's what I think makes them awesome. You know, it's not, you know, I love bands like, you know, fucking Cannibal Corpse or Dying Fetus or something that's like, yep, this is what it is, and this is who we are, and every time you're just going to get another pummeling fucking record from us. That's cool. But I also like how Decrepit Birth just, you know, they try new stuff. And I will say the last original track on here, Embryo Genesis. Gotta love death metal bands sometimes with these fucking huge titles. It's an instrumental track, and I think it is so fucking well done. The first time I heard it, I was just blown away. I love the riffs on there. Everything about that track is awesome. I wish it was longer. It's a short song. It's only like 2 minutes and 45 seconds, I think. I'm like, fuck, give me 10 more minutes of this, dude. It's incredible, in my opinion. They also covered Orion from Metallica, which I thought was awesome. They covered Desperate Cry from Sepultura and Infecting the Crypts from Suffocation. All of those covers are pretty well done, but I think the standout one to Orion is Orion for me. I just liked hearing that song. It's a very faithful cover of that song, but I loved hearing it with Decrepit Birth's sound. Especially, you know, Orion's known, in my opinion, the standout part of that song is that fucking main riff, man. That main riff is so crunchy. It's so groovy. It's awesome. I loved hearing that with Decrepit Birth's guitar tone and everything. It's a good album. I enjoy it, for sure. Is it an album of the year for me? No, definitely not. Will it be up there? Maybe. Who knows? Anyways, yep. I'm going to link you to Runner JMA, Josh, his review. He's a fucking fantastic reviewer. He's honestly probably the biggest inspiration when it comes to reviews and how everything is done. The way he articulates everything is just incredible. I'm going to link you to his review because he's just a fucking death metal mastermind, man. I love listening to his what he's got to say about death metal bands and all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to link you to that review as well. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you subscribe to him if you're not already. So yeah, thanks for watching. We're putting up a lot of reviews. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out. A lot of stuff coming up. Rest of the year we have some movie reviews up as well. Oh,